Emma. Yeah, I'll get better. I try to come. I think I'll stop by there tomorrow before I go to work. So yeah, that ain't hard. No problem. Oh,
I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
This is Muhammad Ali, perhaps the biggest mouth in the game today, but boy, did he back it up. And they'll be facing Zhe Li Zhang, fighting out of Zhukou, China.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 6.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where and we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. See how they come out. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that time counter shot? The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thoughts the people are here in this place, they will spot it.
Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. These punches coming from every angle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different? Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front of you, just cut the ring off, make the ring small, put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Was thrown with some bad intentions. They're giving us a high-tempo show. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete domination. Bell rings and we start the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
He misses with that straight left. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
When you're fighting somebody so big, this is when you've got to stick to your game plan. You deviate, you're out of there.
Just misses with that jab. Catch in. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Missing with the hook. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just a match made in heaven.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. They both want the knockout. Who would have thought? Ali, big shot, and down goes Ali.
1, 2, 3.
So it's plan B time after being... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to move him. He's got to bluff him.
That counter punch caught him clean. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day. They win. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set the guard.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Zhang is in trouble. And down goes the Big Bang. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it. Here we go in the 6th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They're not even going to game plan.
Straight right just misses. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom. He's in the same spot again. You have it once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can hang.
And down goes Zhang. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows which shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. One round, 2. And there's the bell for round 7. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
And the Big Bang just got banged. Trying to buy high time. And before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hook misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. That right hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor. Did you see that? Zhang is in trouble. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fail.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Deciding to let it all hang. Hold that thought! If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, you don't see it very often. It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
The one and Up against them, Zhang Zheli. So here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
We've waited a long time for this fight. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. These punches coming from... Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Good right hook. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Zhang is in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. They get 1 minute between rounds. Here we go, it's round 2. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That jab scores. A beautiful left uppercut. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, then the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Have to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's all offense, all the time. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
this one go to the judges. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nope, that jab not going to score. No defense for that hook. And the big bang just got banged. And down goes the big bang. Let's see how the game plan. Here we go to the fourth round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want that heavy fist. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with that jab. He misses with that jab. Zhang is in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. A swing and a miss with the left hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity. There's the bell for round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed... The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The big bang just got banged. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd never forget. Zhang is in trouble. Well, this fighter has been down twice. This is the beginning of round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place.
Hold on a second, Johnny. They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Ever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner needs to think.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he... Here comes round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Holding nothing back here in the round. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
They believe their fighter.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
Come on, should they be sending him back out there? 2 heavy knockdowns in the last round. What are they doing? They're sending him to the gallows.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This trick is really intimidating, Todd. If you know...
And down goes John. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.